person's question.
What on earth is that person doing? How dare he feed birds? They're food! They're made of food! You don't feed the food! It doesn't look like he's going to eat the quail, though.
So, more quail for me!
I think genuinely, Juve is completely, flummoxed by the idea that you would keep quails as a pet, which is it's a kind of funny little, character trait here. As expected, I really don't understand what humans do. How boring. I don't know why this is the same options again. Yeah, leave, whatever. Y'all got any ghosts? Nope. Let's check out this place at nighttime. It's nothing. I have no memory of what this place is. Oh yeah. There's all this water here. How boring. All I'm gonna do is train these little shits over and over again. That's all I can think to do. That's all I know I can do. I hope they successfully kill their enemy, which is us in the end.
Brother killer.
Brother killer.
They will become Uncle Killer.
They will become Uncle Killer. But surely, by killing my brother, I sacrificed my title as their uncle.
No, you just became their father. That's how that works.
That's probably how that works. It's hard to actually, per se, lose, but it is also hard to make any progress.
Yeah.
Well, now that I've murdered both of you, good training. I only killed both of you once. Domo arigato, Mr. Gato. One of them's level 4.
Hooray!
And that screen caused me to lose my timing and get hit. Both of them are level 4.
Hooray!
Almost enough to kill me! I don't even give him a chance.
No.
You know what? One more. We got him up to level 4. I'm gonna waste all day training these brats that I don't really know why I care, but they're the only thing happening in the game.
I'm skeptical that their level affects this part in any meaningful way. And then again, maybe it's just that stun lock is so effective that it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, I do feel like when I first started, they barely moved. And now they, move around a lot. And maybe they even move around faster, not that it matters once you've stun locked them. Bye. Well, I've murdered 2 children for the 3rd time today. I can murder them even more. I think I'm done. Thank you. Whoa. Usually when you finish, I guess it's just because I finished when it was late. Hey, Onion Head, can you stop hanging around these children? It's super creepy.
Don't you have a job, Onion Head?
He is one of the few cats with a job, actually. If you need anything, go to my... Okay, great, thank you. Is this place somewhere in the evening? What kind of a shop is that? Guess I'll find out when it opens, but for the time being, it sure is boring around here. I sure would like to bomb some Dodongos. This is boring. I can't wait to die.
Dodongos?
If this is how are you liking Edo? Red circle. Oh, okay. This is a new one, actually.
Chube, are you getting along well with the young lady from the tenement?
She's a filthy human. Huh. There's no such thing as getting along or anything else with humans. I feel like Google Translate actually did a better job with this.
Yeah, I used to get along with humans. One of them painted me blue. Well, I won't insist on it right away. Gradually, you'll open up to each other.
He's a filthy human lover. This cat is a filthy human lover. Oh my god. Why did I befriend him?
Yeah. This is like he just came out of the human closet.
What the? Have I just encountered someone on the street? What just happened?
It says voice. Oh, Jubei.
Oh, Jubei. So this is where you were. In the northwest corner of the town. Is this just a timed event?
It looks like a timed event.
As I was walking down the street, someone suddenly called out to me from behind. My instinct kicked in and I murdered them. Even without turning around, I immediately knew who it was. This absurd voice belongs to...
Wait, it should be
Niemon, yeah. So...
This absurd voice.
Yes.
By the way, he said, oh, so here's where you've been. I literally just left his home. What is it? Did you need something from me?
Let's go night fishing. Anything to end the tedium. No, it's not really anything important, but I thought we might have a drink together at the barber shop. I thought you might like to drink some Barbasol.
The barber shop, huh? A beard shop.
I thought we might want to go together to the beard shop, if you know what I mean.
That's where he gets himself dyed blue, suggests Nettie. We're gonna drink the blue dye. Spare me or very well. I mean, don't spare me. Give me just anything to do. Give me things to do, game. Yeah, I was just finding myself with some free time, too. I was just bored, as I spent my entire life being.
Oh, I knew you'd say that. You're always bored.
Someone tells me about a barber shop. The first thing I think of is long beards and alcohol, says Jared in chat. All right, let's go, Jubei. Although it is worth mentioning that, like that barb, that prefix, I'm almost positive means beard in like Latin or Greek or wherever it comes from. So there presumably is some kind of, you know, twisted connection here. I've been indebted to him, so it's fine. I owe him a lot of attention, so it's fine. I don't know why I'm indebted to him, but okay. I promptly headed to the barbershop with Niemon. What a weird... whatever. I don't think I've seen this place before. Fortunately, there were only 4 or 5 customers drinking. If it's 4 or 5, you can just fucking count. This isn't one of those languages where it's like 1 too many. Is it 4 or is it 5? If it's like there's only a dozen or 13, like that's fine. But 4 or 5? Count them.
4 or 5. It depends on whether you count one of them as a person or not.
One of them is a human. Fortunately, there were only 4 or 5 customers drinking together inside the barber shop, so we were able to sit down right away. And Niemon and I sat down at a 2-person table in one corner. In a 2-seater, in a coupe. Think or order. Hour of the Sheep. Order or talk with Niemon. I want to talk to him about why is it that this place is a barber shop where we get drinks.
Ah, this place really does feel relaxing. I love a haircut while I drink.
What's up, Niemon? Do you come here that often?
Yes, after coming here a few times, it has become quite comfortable.
It's just gonna be like the nothingest small talk in the world.
Now I end up dropping by 2 or 3 times a week.
Oh, you didn't used to like drinking out much back in the day.
Now I'm an alcoholic. Well, you change a bit as you get older. Everyone becomes an alcoholic.
I guess we'll order. Yeah, these are the same options. I don't know why I'm transliterating them.
So, shall we start with something chilled? With the refrigeration that cats have in the 1400s or something?
Don't question it.
Yeah, that sounds good. What was that? Did we order or not?
Ah, this place really...
Please don't just be the same messages. Please just don't. Just anything. Please. Why? Why give the same game?
And for snack, some grilled
Sazai.
and simmered clams.
No, not clams! Too many damned clams! Everything is clams! I skipped past it, but
It's like everything evolving to crabs, but in this game, everything turns into clams.
I skipped past it, but I think in the last message, Google Translate had, like, turbans in there. Neomon proceeded to order a variety of snacks from Otaka, the waitress. And haircutter. The waitress slash hairdresser. However, listening silently, all the dishes he ordered was shellfish and all this damn clam! So much clam! Hey, Neomon, you still seem to have a fondness for shellfish, don't you? All clammy, says Van Whitman. Why does he look so sad about it?
Yeah, I like shellfish. Is that so?
Oh, you've always been like that. He looks so upset about me recognizing that he has any character traits. No, no. What is this? Oh, it's come to blows. We started beating the shit out of each other. Neomon ain't Dutch.
At least something happened.
Neomon ain't Dutch. He's faux Austrian continental French, says Van Whitman in chat. Well, so they call him Holland Cat because all of the information on Europe he gets from the Netherlands, but he's getting information on all of Europe, and so he's created a pan-European nonsense accent for himself. As we were engrossed in our nostalgic conversation, the commotion outside suddenly grew louder.
Someone killed their brother. It sounds quite noisy out there. There's some kind of commotion.
I think that Google Translate is probably better contextually. It seems like a fight. It looks like a fight. It smells like a fight. It tastes like a fight. I took a quick glance outside through the lattice to see what was happening. Then I spotted some Bakaneko, supernatural cat creatures, quarreling in front of the shop. Young Bakaneko too, huh? You bastards! Ooh, there's claws. They're swiping. I think we've seen this shit face before, like at the very beginning of the game. Ugh. And the jolliest little fellow ever. Hey, Tubakinos. Oh my god. Tubakinosuke. Violence isn't good. Stop it. It seemed to be a scuffle between two young men and some unsavory thugs. Good grief. I can't remember I can't even remember. Charlie Brown, that's it. I can't remember Charlie Brown's voice from the cartoons at all. Good grief. Nope, don't remember it. Noticing the commotion, the other customers began to gather around the lattice, amused by the situation, until it came inside and started, beating the shit out of them, too. Customer 1. Look at that. I translated it just by looking at it and knowing the word 1. Hey,
Indeed.
Those are disciples from the Mitsuya Dojo, the Mitsuya Cats. We were introduced to them at the very beginning of the game. This restaurant is literally a JoJo reference now, isn't it? Suggests Van Whitman. Except with more furries. I don't know anything about JoJo. Yeah, and their opponents are Yakuza members. This is going to be interesting to watch. So we've got a straight-up gang fight happening outside. Outstanding. Oh no, not in front of the shop. Not in front of my salad. This is... I guess, okay, wait. Take, we know from elsewhere, who is a human. This is Taka. Oh no, not in front of my salad. Taka, the waitress, was... That wasn't her name a moment ago. I don't remember what her name was, but it definitely wasn't... Wait. I think it might have... It just had like an honorific attached. It was like Otaka or something before. Okay, it was helpless and
Probably,
could not...
yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Could only stand by anxiously. It's gotten really noisy now. The things have gotten quite noisy. I don't think... Google Translate really tried. It did not get it right. That was not what it was implying. Come on, I'm a samurai meow meow. I can go deal with it.
This is troublesome. ...
Intervene. Give me the option to intervene. Let me intervene, please. Calm things down. That's right. This is going to ruin the taste of sake. And that's all that matters. Come on, give me a cutscene. Mallow doesn't even know that the cutscenes exist. Give me a cutscene.
This game doesn't have cutscenes.
Diamond, wait here. I'll go murder them. Particularly if any of them are anyone's brothers.
Yeah.
Apple! We've got the apple back! I stood up from my seat and made my way towards the heart of the conflict apple. ... Eek, help! It's just like the most innocent, helpless looking Bakaneko Nekomata yet.
It really is, yeah.
As soon as I stepped outside the shop, a timid-looking young Bakaneko rushed over to me, pleading for help. So I'm going to say, earlier I thought that Nekomata and Bakaneko were different things, that were, like the Bakaneko were the evil ones and the Nekomata were the good ones. And I don't think it's a translation thing. I think it is using both terms, but I think it's basically using both terms interchangeably. And I don't know why, and I don't know what the implication is.
I also don't know. I am not that much of a weeb to know that.
But this game was made for weebs. Please help. Help Tsubaki. Oh my god. Tsubaki Nosuke. That name is like slightly beyond what I can stare at it, and just like all of the my fear glands go off. I don't know how to deal with that name. Looking in the direction indicated by
Japanese fear glands.
Yes, my Japanese fear glands indicated by the young Bakaneko, I saw the youth called Tsubakinosuke facing off against a thug who had drawn a knife. It's like, it has the tsu, very Japanese. It has the suke, very Japanese. It's like so Japanese. It's too Japanese for me. And also the thug had drawn a knife.
Japanese level intensifies.
The thug had drawn a knife. The thug had drawn a knife. The thug cat had drawn a knife. You cocky brat. As soon as I pulled the knife, you went quiet. I get what it's saying. I don't feel like that's the best translation of that. Nekomata cat spirit, Bakaneko cat spirit. Said Van Whitman in chat. Heh. I'm gonna make sure you never act big again by giving you a good beating. Are you two brothers? That would really help me. Tsubaki no Suke or Watasuke. Which one? Who knows? Cat with knives versus Dog Souls dogs with swords. Why can't they use their claws, by the way? They're cats. The young Bakaneko called Tsubakinosuke was... How terrible is my pronunciation? Was slowly being cornered against the wall.
I mean, Tsubaki no Suke.
The young cat named Inokinosuke, whatever his fucking name is. What is it? I don't know. It's inconsistent.
Enoki no Suke. Enoki is a kind of mushroom. I think Tsubaki might be... So the thing is that first kanji could be pronounced...
it probably
could potentially be pronounced multiple ways.
Right, and you would need to know from some other context that we don't have. At his waist was a proper set of swords, but it seemed the young man couldn't bring himself to draw them. They were too heavy for him. Also, these are cats with swords, plural. Well, no, probably that's just a Japanese thing, that it assumed a plural that wasn't actually there. Tsubakinosuke. God, the face he's frozen on right now. Oh, yay! I can't make it in time from here. Aren't we like... This fight was happening like right outside of this place, and I'm standing at... What do you mean I can't make it from here? Be a cat. Cats are very fast. The thugs were on the verge of leaping at Tsubakinosuke. Or Hashinosuke. Google Translate not only is using a different pronunciation, it's using a different pronunciation every line. Without thinking, I shouted towards the young man called Tsubakinosuke. And thus Onosuke. And thus distracted him, and he got killed. Draw your sword, charge without fear. I mean, he has the sword. If he has a sword, surely he should at least try. They have a knife, right?
I would think so.
They have a knife. They're already brandishing.
You brought a sword to a knife fight.
Yeah. You're the one. You brought a sword to they brought a knife to a sword fight.
Exactly.
The opponents are low-level thugs. Intimidation will be enough.
So draw your sword just meant intimidate them. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean that. Makes sense,
I mean, it would just draw your sword, not slice them up. Boy, draw your sword. And he did. That's the international sword drawing sound. In response to my sudden shout, Tsubakinosuke instinctively reacted and drew his sword. I really don't feel... I feel like the reaction to someone screaming, draw your sword at you actually wouldn't be to draw your sword. But maybe if he's like... been trained.
If it's a trained samurai.
Yeah. You've escalated. The thugs were taken aback when Tsubakinosuke drew his sword, and they fell back onto their rears in surprise. Ha! Losers! They fell onto their buttocks is how Google translated that. Cats don't...
Cat buttocks.
They don't really have buttocks. Recently, sword wielders in...
Sword wielders in Cat City.
There's no Cat City. Nowhere is called Cat City.
Cat City!
Recently, sword wielders in Cat City, or Catropolis, have been wearing swords merely as ornaments, so they probably didn't expect him to actually draw it, yeah. ... Me not taking the thing off the screen, ... I'm glad something is happening in this game. Tsubakinosuke advanced on the thugs, swords still at the ready. We should advance. I'm the brother killer. I can deal with this situation. I don't know why I'm not moving. He actually drew it. Yes, I pulled it out. Google Translate has a very different game going on right now. Run away! Wow, that easy, huh? Just like the tiniest bit of intimidation. The thugs abandoned their companion, who was immobilized with Tsubakanosuke's sword pointed at him, and ran away as fast as they could. I'm sorry, please have mercy. But Tsubakanosuke did not have mercy. He murdered the thug right in front of our face. I just cleared that before I'd read it.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
The thug who was left behind had completely lost his will to fight and begged for mercy from Tsubakanosuke. He sheathed his sword. That was a mistake. He got stabbed 15 times. However, Tsubakanosuke, still in a highly excited state, pressed his advantage and thrust the tip of his sword at him. Well, we're going to get to see a murder. We're going to get to see a murder. Scum like you tend to hold grudges, and therefore, now you die.
Yep. There's only one way to solve that issue.
Do it. Kill
Nip it in the bud.
Kill them. By the way, I guess here is the problem with using ChatGPT as an OCR. I asked it to OCR it, and it translated it and then labeled it as plain text. Try harder to not do the stupids. I'll take care of you right here. I'll finish you off here. Yes, yes, do a murder. I want to see a murder. I want to see a murder. Igor! I probably shouldn't have encouraged that child to murder someone. This is bad. He's really going to kill him. Give me the let him option. Let him. I desire to see murder. I quickly rushed over to Sakakinosuke, knocked the sword out of his hand, and swiftly twisted his wrist upwards. Why wouldn't you let me do that? And why is it that his name changed and is now consistent?
I don't know. Wait. Let me look at the... Oh, because the OCR took it wrong this time.
Boo!
It OCR'd wrong.
Ouch, ouch, ouch! What are you doing? There's no honor in killing this man. He's not your brother. That's enough. Let him go. OCR is struggling. Okay, it took a while. What did you say? Come on, his dander is up. Let him fight me, then I can kill him. Tsubakanosuke struggled intensely to free his twisted wrist, but I had no intention of letting go. And I am the stronger kitty cat. There is no stronger pussycat than me. In that moment, the thug who had been pinned down by Inosuke stumbled to his feet and managed to escape. I released Tsubakanosuke only after confirming that the thug had fled. Then he attacked me for stopping him. You won't be able to hold a sword for a while. Wow, I really fucked up his wrist, huh? You got in my way. Do we get another disciple? We already have two. This one's more of a little shit than the little shits. Tsubakanosuke clutched his aching wrist and glared at me. Dat. This cat, this weird, very yellow cat.
Yeah.
Face.
With the derpiest expression.
Hey, Tsubakanosuke, are you okay? Shut up. Well, we have pissed off one of the local cats. Good for us. Inosuke turned his back and
Better
abruptly
than pissing on one of the local cats.
Tsubakanosuke. So it's those three characters. Japanese can be quite dense. Quite dense in terms of syllables.
Well, the first character is
symbol.
Tsubaki or Ka. The second one is No, and the third one is Ske.
Tsubakanosuke. This game is Japanese. Jinsekiamon.
Just in case you forgot.
Such a fierce young man.
It's like, it's the fact that it is, the very, the very, it almost sounds Orientalish, but it was made in Japan.
Yeah.
But that plus the synths is, like, incredible. If we had left him alone, he really would have killed that thug. Well, no, if you had left him alone, he would have been killed because he wouldn't have even drawn his sword. I'm sorry, we've caused you trouble. The price is your life. Ah, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Taichi. I am training in swordsmanship in Edo.
Is this another one you get to train?
I have the softest face, so I like to use swords.
Taichi, is it?
Taichi-san. Meow.
I'm... My name is inconsequential. I change it every time I say it. I'm Niemon. I'm the unsociable one over here is Jube.
The one who was participating in the confrontation by using his words to cause things to happen. The unsociable one is Jube. ... This is boring. I think I captured that early.
How about it, Taichi? Care to join us for another drink?
The sounds in the background are so fucking weird. No, I'm worried about my friend whose name changes every time I say it, so I'll be on my way. The young man who introduced himself as Taichi bowed his head once more and ran off in the direction where Takanosuke had disappeared. If we have to follow up on that character, it's going to be difficult since his name will be different every time.
You just need to learn to read kanji.
Yeah. And now he's Nizaemon, even in the other one. Let's call it a night as well.
I didn't eat all my shellfish. I suppose it can't be helped.
At least we actually participated in the story in some way. It was just a random event that has no other consequence, but we did something.
Next time, I'd like to have a quiet drink.
Yeah. We decided to part ways at the storefront and dispersed in our own directions. Yeah, this is here. Okay, I have been there before. Check for ghosts. No ghosts. Probably too late to train the kids, but check for kids. Or go night fishing. I don't know how to fish, so let's go night fishing.
That was the other active activity you could do, even though you can't.
I truly never figured it out at all. Perhaps I'll cast my fishing line peacefully for a change, without that loudmouth bastard. Oh my, wait, we can translate the instructions, maybe. Instructions, fishing. Enjoy fishing as a pastime. Control stick, use the directional stick to cast. Choose where to drop the float. Button, cast the line. Note, time limit 3 minutes. Watch the water surface closely. When the float sinks deeply, pull the rod. Press the O button to start. Is pulling the rod the O button or something else? Oh, maybe that's why I didn't get it at all. You're supposed to pull in the sense of, like, press down. Nope. Definitely not.
I mean, it did say deeply. Maybe you do have to actually let it go fully under.
But every time it goes under at all, it's just like that.
That's not deeply.
Yeah.
You just have to wait.
You have a 3-minute time limit. It will take 45 seconds for... It's so fast, and I pressed down and nothing happened.
Well, I don't know if you press down. I don't know what you actually press, but...
It's just... I'm just trying the other buttons, seeing if any of them do anything. Oh. What? What? I don't understand.
You got one.
I succeeded by no fault of my own. Boy, fishing games sure are just the worst genre of game. You take an activity that's boring at the best of times and reduce it to like one button and a D-pad. I pulled that out early. What is the timing on that?
I think the timing is good luck.
Like, anytime I see any motion, I'm just... That time it was pulled many times, but not deeply. And it went so fast. I don't understand. Bob it to make the fish interested, I guess. Suggest Van Whitman. You can't. There's no bobbing it. I got a fish. I got one fish, and I have no idea how. Not too bad. Also, cats using a fishing line is somehow very funny to me. Fishing is unexpectedly... This piece of shit who is bored by literally everything. Fishing, though, unexpectedly interesting. Definitely not do some more. That will be it for today. Oh, it's just, I was like, why are there 3 options? Well, one of them is go fishing again. Like, at least this, I vaguely know what to do. It is time for your training. Yes, exactly, Van Whitman. This is the only thing that I can do and know how to do reliably in this game is teach children how to do a murder. Oh, she managed to block me. No, they are definitely getting faster. That like they are. I mean, I guess it's also possible that randomness is a big factor in it, but I feel like I'm missing them more often for reasons outside of just me becoming incompetent or something. She got me. She hit me.
How dare.
Murdered one. Your brother is dead, and now you're dead. Still both 4th dan. Again! You must learn. Oh, they're... Oh, no, that's just... They both huff and puff. That's right, yeah. They're not only kiddies, they're also kitties. They're kitty kitties. Oh, one of them's 5th dan. It's not that I know how to recognize the number 5, it's just that I know how to count to 5.
You mean 5 comes after 4? What?
Yeah, exactly. Now, mind you, I can't do math with 5, but I can count. I can count to it. Now they're both 5.
I mean, I feel like of all of the numbers, math with 5 is probably the one you can do.
Yeah. Cool, I got them both up to 5th dan. That's enough for today. You're both 5 now. Which is not at all young for a cat. Jinuemon is preparing some kind of suspicious medicine. The question is, until what dan does the kitties be done? Asked Van Whitman. I really doubt if there's a specific, like, you must get to this point. It's probably just it affects the outcome of something that happens in the background. It doesn't actually matter later.
Oh, Juby, good to see you.
What is this smell?
Oh, sorry. I was just in the middle of preparing a fever medicine.
I think we've seen this conversation before, but I'm not 100% certain. Might be a different medicine, might be something else. Taking such a medicine might actually cause a fever instead. Ayo. What are you eating, Yahweh, the last fan woman? That was me eating water. Crunchy, crunchy water. That was the end of that conversation? Why was that the end of that conversation?
That was the end of that conversation.
It's the same. Or is it the same? Yes, it's the same. We had a good conversation. What the heck? What is happening? Everything that happens in this game, I don't know why it happens. I don't know what, I don't understand any of the triggers. You're here now?
It's progress.
So, I keep thinking, I need to wander around and find things, but I think that the overall style of this game is that things find you. You need to wander around to be found, but it's not that you find anything, the things find you.
Yeah.
I finally found you, Jubei. It's the softest-faced Nekomata ever. The young man who introduced himself as Taichi the other day suddenly popped up right in front of me, inside of the storehouse where Neomon lives. This music is awesome. You're the one who was fighting at the barbershop the other... No, he's the one who wasn't fighting at the
It kind of reminds me of
barbershop.
the SimCity 2000 music a little bit.
I think it's the combination of, jazziness and very MIDI-y.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, thank you for helping me the other day. He's the one that wasn't fighting. Do you need something from me? I want you to train me. Train me to be able to keep my mouth shut. Not in the sense of stop talking, but just literally ever close my mouth. Well, after that, I heard from Jinoemon that you're a highly skilled swordsman, Jubei. This music is awesome. So would you instruct us? Is that just a Japanese plurals pronouns problem, or?
Yeah, there's no us. I mean, there is, but in this case, I don't see the word us or anything, so I guess it's just a pronouns issue.
So could you instruct me in swordsmanship? He's probably going to refuse and not give me an option. Swordsmanship instruction? I'm just so busy grooving out to this music, I can't react to anything. Yes, actually, Kaba Nosuke. Just any sequence of sounds ending in Nosuke.
Yeah.
And I are students at the Mitsuya Dojo, a swordsmanship school. Is this
Well, that's because, again, this time it OCR'd the wrong character before the Nosuke again.
I captured it while he paused in the middle of that sentence. However, after our teacher passed away 2 years ago, we haven't been able to find anyone to instruct us. Ooh, do we get to take over the dojo? ... Has this music looped?
Maybe? I don't know. Yeah.
Please, our dojo needs a stern instructor like you. I feel like whatever the loop is in this music, it is outlandishly long for a video game. It might be, okay, wait, it might be that what it is, because it is just generated MIDI is that it has a couple small loops in a big loop. So it creates a long sort of overall effect. As Taichi said this, he dropped to his knees and bowed deeply at my feet. That's... I keep on, in my head remembering that they're cats. It's I don't know what it means for a cat to drop to its knees. Cats can't drop to their knees. Feels like an Enka loop, and those are long, says Van Whitman in chat. Ah, yes. That. I love how
That might have been the
sometimes
loop right
it
there.
Man. Hey, stop that. You're not allowed to look up to me. I'm the brother killer. I desperately want someone to say brother killer because you haven't even seen that.
I don't think you're right. I don't think that is a thing.